comes to mind is going to be the comedy, as opposed to a show like One Piece, where pretty much every arc that you get to, you're going to be entertained by a
It's One Piece that I think Naruto is funnier than One Piece, but that's just me.
crackhead and his band of lunatics. I mean, watching them ruin the world that they live in, basically just for funsies, is never not going to be entertaining. But on my travels, I realized something, and that is that the events of Naruto become much, much, much funnier once you look at them through the eyes of a specific character, and that character is going to be my favorite character in the entire series, Kakashi Hatake.
You would think it would be more funnier if you looked at it through the eyes of Jiraiya or someone else. But
So that's what I want to talk about today. We are going to start a chronological retelling of the entire story of Naruto through the eyes of Kakashi. But before we get into all that, a quick word from our sponsors. This video is sponsored by
don't
Tokyo
care.
Treat and on the last episode of Kakashi is Hilarious, Kakashi meets the troubled children he'll be
For
spending the
Christ's
rest
sake.
of his life with. Among them is Naruto, a starving orphan, Sasuke, a school shooter in the making, and Regina, a mean girl. And for their first lesson, Kakashi successfully teaches these three the importance of feeding each other when they're hungry. So that means now they're basically a team or whatever. Now since then, Team 7 has been on a bunch of different missions,
Is that how? Okay, yeah.
all D rank though, of course. You know, they're not in the big leagues just yet. Which is just fine for Kakashi, you know, he likes his team and he's sure all of them will be strong enough eventually to take on real missions. But the last thing that he wants to do is thrust these children headfirst into real ninja stuff so soon. But Kakashi also likes this because as long as the missions they're completing aren't too complicated, that means he can go out drinking the night before. You know, like you don't
Does he drink the night before or does he just stay up late? I think he stays up late. I'm not sure if he drinks the night before.
get hammered the night before you have to work a double shift, but if you only work a few hours the next day, then it's basically Friday. You can do whatever you want. So our story picks up right in the middle of one of those mundane low-level missions. Naruto, Sasuke, and Regina are all chasing a runaway cat, while a viciously hungover Kakashi supervises from over the comms. This is red flag. We have secured the cat. Great, yeah, just come on back. And can we get some big boy missions already? I'm so tired of being treated like a little kid. Please
You are a little kid.
stop yelling, Naruto. And aren't you like 13? What kind of missions do you think 13-year-old ninjas go on? Do you think they're bodyguarding the Hokage? No, they're catching runaway pets and mowing my lawn because those are the jobs they're qualified to do. I still think you're lying about that. And when we go see the Hokage, I'ma ask him. So Team 7 returns the cat to its owner, and the third Hokage begins searching for a new mission for Team 7 to complete. This is when Naruto takes his chance to complain about all the baby missions they've been going on. I'm telling you, Hokage, we are ready for some real missions. I can't become a great ninja unless I get out there and prove it. Spoken like a future Hokage, Naruto.
I like how this. I really hated this Hokage during the show. He was such a. I don't know. He was such a horrible guardian to Naruto. He just freaking sucked.
You're right. Let me look around. Maybe there's an assassination or high-profile bodyguard mission. All right, I'm gonna be the Hokage. Shut up, Naruto. And you, old man, obviously don't pull out your big book of missions and look for a more dangerous assignment for these children. Naruto has a point, Kakashi. I can't keep giving these young ninjas full of potential D-rank missions just because you stayed out all night at karaoke with
Yeah, you can. They're 13. You shouldn't be trying to give them dangerous missions in the first place.
Guy Sensei. God, why are there so many lights in here? And if I'm being honest, Konoha is out here looking kind of soft. I mean, does anybody in this village even fight for real anymore? A lot of us do, actually. And wait a minute, why are you asking that question? When's the last time you fought anybody? Which is my whole point. I can't keep being the only one fighting for real. I'm getting old. We need the entire generation to start carrying their weight. They need to get some trauma in their bones, go through some strife. 'Cause
I. That's the how. That's not how child development works. But like this show really kind of glossed over the amount of trauma that this village puts their young people through, which is really wild for 13, 14, and 15. Kakashi was a Ambu Black Ops leader at what before he was 14 years old. He was basically involved in assassinations like before he was 16. Like damn, that was
I tell you what, Kakashi, there is nothing more boring than a show about a bunch of ninjas just happy, lazy, sitting around not doing shit. That show is terrible.
No, it's not. It doesn't have to be.
There's no material to work with either. It probably gets to a point where the protagonists have to start fighting aliens because there's nothing left to do with any of the characters. Will you shut up? None of that matters. You can't just send these children into A-rank missions. Well, why the hell not? Because the whole reason the Leaf Village was created was to stop children from doing dangerous missions. Well,
That is true. That was one of the motives of Hashirama when he created the Leaf. Was he didn't like the way the ninja world was when young kids were being sent out to commit murder in the name of protecting the clan, which was why he kind of put multiple clans together and try to create an actual structural functional society that could then be in which children could be raised healthily, and then there could be enough adults to do the dirty work of ninja stuff.
Well, how was I supposed to know what they decided when they made the village? I wasn't there. Are you sure? What's that supposed to mean? I just assume you've been here just as long as the village has. Figured you two grew up together. You old piece of shit. Oh, well okay, Mr. Karaoke. Just for that, I'm giving you guys a C rank mission. Oh, come on. And guess what? It is a bodyguarding mission. Tazuna, come out here and meet the ninjas that'll be protecting you. Hello. Go ahead, Tazuna. Tell them all about the dangerous, high-level shinobi that will probably show up trying to kill you. What?
Is he trying to gas them up, or is he trying to scare them? I don't understand why he's saying it that
It's
way.
that. Nah, I don't know about all that. I'm just trying to build this bridge, and there's probably no reason to look any more into that. Damn it. I was really hoping he was gonna say there was a bunch of high-level ninjas trying to kill him. Well, you got off lucky again, Kakashi. Now get out there and get the mission done. So Team 7 and Tazuna begin making their way to the Land of Waves. Tazuna's job is to build a bridge that will connect the Land of Waves to the mainland, which means it's Team 7's job to protect him until he gets to the bridge and make sure the bridge is completed. Which shouldn't be too hard, like Kakashi's thinking maybe some bandits at worst. So that's why it's surprising when two assassins attack Team 7 like immediately. Literally as soon as they leave the village, they go for Kakashi and think they've taken him out for good. Afterward, they stab Naruto in the hand and move for Tazuna and Regina. Sasuke was able to think fast enough to take control of the situation and save Naruto's
Yeah, Sasuke was really impressive in this part.
life, but just before they start fighting for real, Kakashi appears and make quick work of the
Oh shit, that's also where Sasuke called Naruto a scaredy cat.
attackers. Kakashi-sensei, you're alive! What were you waiting for? Where were you? Oh, keep your ninja pants on. I need you to figure out who they were really after. Speaking of, Tazuna. You want to tell me why ninja from the Hidden Mist village just tried to kill you? Oh, well, I mean, gee, I don't know. I did. Oh, well, but you know what? When I was last there, I was gambling. Yeah, gambling. That's right. I have a crippling gambling addiction, and I guess these guys must be
Really? That's the story he picked for this.
debt collectors. So you went into a village full of assassins and decided to play blackjack? Yes. Uh-huh. And do you think the truth sounds more stupid than what you just said? No. Didn't think so. Well, let's hear it then. So Tazuna tells Kakashi all about Gato, this crime lord that's sending a bunch of henchmen and high-level ninja to kill Tazuna before he builds the bridge.
Did the show even let us know why Gato was so insistent on this bridge not being built? I'm not sure the show got around to that part.
Damn it, Tazuna, why didn't you say any of that before? If we knew about any of that, well, this would have been a B-rank mission at least. Well, those are expensive. What good is surviving if I'm in debt for the rest of my life? You should have said something so that ninjas who are qualified would have been assigned this mission. You just risked your life to save money you might not ever get to spend. Well, I wouldn't expect you to understand. The average credit score of a Leaf Ninja is 780. It's hard out here for everyone except...
No, I'm pretty sure Leaf Ninjas they were not even middle class. They were like lower middle class. Like okay, they were not even upper middle class. They were like lower middle class. Like that. I'm pretty sure their pay sucked.
you guys. My point is, we're lucky these guys were the first people we ran into. The next ninja they send after you is probably going to be Jonin like me. Okay, so great. Just take them out then. What do you mean? Aren't you supposed to be the strongest? Do I look like Satoru Gojo to you? I mean...
Who the hell is Satoru Gojo? 1 second. Oh, okay. Oh, Oh, he meant Gojo. I thought it was just Satoru Gojo.
Yes? Because I have never once said that I was the strongest. There are plenty of ninja that could catch me lacking out here. I gotta be careful too. And besides, I went out drinking last night, and well, pretty sure I've got whiskey chakra right now. Whiskey chakra, what's that? It's when you go out drinking and then later that night you get into a ninja fight on your way home and you can't get any of your chakra up to do anything. Seriously, you can try as hard as you want to get it up, but it just doesn't.
Why do I feel like he's describing something entirely different from what he's saying? He's saying whiskey chakra, but I feel like he's describing whiskey dick.
doesn't work. So you're telling me the people who are supposed to protect me from all of these assassins are 3 children and a jonin with whiskey chakra? That's why I said you shouldn't have lied. Now we're all in danger. Kakashi-sensei, I think we should go back if we're not prepared for this. Besides, I think the kunai that cut Naruto was poisoned. Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that probably would be a good idea. We should definitely make sure that Naruto is okay. That makes sense. Enough! Whoa, what the hell? I'm sick of being a liability. I'm gonna be the Hokage someday. I swear on this kunai knife that I'll never run away and that I'll always— Hey, what are you doing? Why are you stabbing yourself? I'm getting the poison out? Do you even know what you're doing, or are you just stabbing your hand? Yes? Jesus, come here, man.
Yeah, he did stab himself.
So Kakashi bandages Naruto's wounds and sees that he's actually doing fine due to the fox's healing powers. So Team 7 continues on their journey until they are ambushed by another ninja
Let me think. I'm trying to remember his name. This is Zabuza. Yeah, Zabuza's coming.
from the Hidden Mist, and this time he is on the same level as Kakashi. Hello, Leaf Ninja. Great, who's this now? Allow me to welcome you to the land of waves. I am Zabuza Momochi, the demon of the mist. And well, if it isn't the copy ninja Kakashi, man who's copied over 1,000 ninjutsu, captain of the Anbu Black Ops. We can just—
Dude, stop glazing. Stop glazing. Like, why are you glazing? You're about to kill him and you're glazing him. What's the point of that?
You can just call me Kakashi. We don't have to do the Daenerys Targaryen thing where you say my full name every time I walk in the room. Heir to the White Fang. Person who once cut a lightning
Oh my god, he didn't stop.
bolt in half. Kakashi Hatake of the Sharingan Eye. Wait, Sharingan? What's he talking about? I guess it's—
Oh yeah, this was the first time Sasuke realized that Kakashi had a Sharingan. Man, I would have been pissed. Like, if something that I thought only ran in my family and then some random guy suddenly popped up with it.
probably better if I just show you. Kakashi reveals his left eye to be a Sharingan. How the hell do you have that? You're not from the Uchiha clan. Damn it, are you a grave robber? Did you steal those eyes from my
That's a fair question, if I'm not gonna lie.
dead parents? Jesus, dude, no, relax. Wait, Sasuke, your parents are dead? But that means when I made fun of Naruto for being an orphan, it pissed me off. Yes, duh.
I like that this is the part she feels bad about the fact that she annoyed Sasuke, not about the fact that she made fun of Naruto for being an orphan. Like that's his fault or anything.
Wait, you made fun of Naruto for being an orphan? Oh my
Yeah.
god, Sasuke, I am so sorry. I only said that because I thought you hated Naruto because of that too. You thought the reason I didn't like Naruto was because his parents were dead? Why would you think that? Well, everyone was always talking about how much Naruto was annoying, and
Yeah, he was annoying, but like that wasn't why he was he was loud, he was obnoxious. Like, why would you hate on someone strictly because their parents are dead? Like, even if the parents committed suicide, that's not a valid reason to hate on someone.
I just kind of joined in and maybe just focused on one thing a little too hard. I don't know, okay? I just wanted you to like me. Wow, that's so stupid. Well, peer pressure can actually be a pretty strong motivator, especially in adolescence. You know, you end up doing a bunch of stuff just to fit in.
Yep, drugs.
Additionally, the context is important here too. Like, you know, what did she say? Was it just like a dark dead parents joke that maybe went too far? You know as much as I do. As far as I could tell, the punchline was, haha, Naruto's parents are dead.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh. Well, damn, that is pretty mean. But anyway, we're still in the middle of, we should probably— oh, right, yeah, sorry, let's fight. So Kakashi and Zabuza start fighting, but before long, Zabuza managed to catch him off guard and trap him in—
Yeah, this this was when the show just started. And a lot of people were like hyping Kakashi up and watching him go out like this in this fight. At least in the beginning, watching Zabuza get the upper hand on him was kind of like an aura. Like, he lost so many aura points in the beginning. He regained it all back though when he broke out and when he popped out and showed who he was.
a water prison. I gotta say, Kakashi, you're more sluggish than I thought you'd be. Sorry, I'm not normally like this. I got whiskey chakra. Ah, I hate that. I mean,
Again with this whiskey chakra stuff. Like, we all know you guys are saying whiskey thing. I don't know why you guys keep trying to code it.
you tried to get it up for hours and just nothing. And I mean, it would probably be fine if I got a gas station ninja food pill, but even then, you'd probably have to give me a minute. Oh my god, how much did you drink last night? I'm sorry. I thought we were catching cats all day. If I knew I'd be fighting an assassin, I would have drank more water.
Fair point. This is kind of on Tazuna for lying to them in the first place.
Wait, Sasuke, do you remember what Kakashi-sensei taught us that time in the field? You mean the only thing he's taught us that isn't about catching cats or mowing his lawn? Yeah, that one. Teamwork. That was the lesson. Come on, Sasuke. I've got an idea. So without words and on the first try, Naruto and Sasuke pull off this elaborate plan that actually ends up working. Naruto tricks Zabuza into leaving himself open long enough so that he has no choice but to free Kakashi to avoid taking damage. Wow. Guys, that was awesome. Did I teach you that? Did you teach us how to
Yeah, I remember even Kakashi was surprised at that move that he did. He was really impressed by it.
think on our feet and create an elaborate plan without even speaking to each other? No, you didn't teach us that. But I did teach you teamwork, so feels like I can take credit for this
No, you can't.
one. And you, Zabuza, my students did a great job, so obviously I can't let them down after that. So Kakashi engages Zabuza again, and this time it's a lot more one-sided. Kakashi is able to use more of his chakra, and pretty soon he's able to overwhelm Zabuza. But right before Kakashi can land the finishing blow, another ninja enters the fray and
Haku.
ends the fight by sending needles straight into Zabuza's throat, seemingly finishing the Demon of the Mist off right there. The ninja explains that they're from an elite shinobi tracking unit in the Hidden Mist and was sent to bring Zabuza's body back to the village. Kakashi does think this is a little suspicious, but given the circumstances, he's not about to start a whole new fight with this complete stranger. Well, anyway, that was awesome, Sensei. You're the man. Yeah, let's keep going to the Land of Waves. With Kakashi Sensei, we're gonna complete the mission in no time. I still want to know how you got that Sharingan.
Fair question, but you're gonna have to wait a bit because I'm pretty sure what's his face passes out after this fight because Kakashi has like the lowest level of chakra that I've ever endured in this series.
That is a long and very sad story.
Yep,
The fatigue from using so much chakra finally gets to Kakashi and he passes out in front of the others. That's when the three of them pick Kakashi up and follow Tazuna until they get to Tsunami's house and the Land of Waves. There they tuck Kakashi into bed so he can recover, and the next day he wakes up to find his students still by his side. Oh man, I just had the most awful and boring dream. Naruto, you had a son who was basically Jaden Smith.
Why are you gonna drag Jaden Smith into this? That's just not cool.
And Sasuke was fighting a velociraptor for some reason. Like either of those things would ever happen. What was I doing, Sensei? Nothing, you were just standing there.
Yeah, that's actually...
Now that part I believe. More importantly, guys, I just wanted to say thanks and sorry.
This running theme of Sakura being useless throughout this series, that's hilarious.
We were put in danger because I wasn't at 100%. I'll do better, I promise. And I'll also do better at teaching you guys so we can be more prepared out there. I mean, that kid we ran into was probably stronger than all of us, but they were also probably younger than Naruto. No problem, Kakashi, you know we'll give it our all. Glad to hear you say that, because training starts in an hour. So an hour later, they all go outside and Kakashi explains that the purpose of this lesson is to make sure that they understand how to control their chakra. They're gonna do that by channeling their chakra into their feet so that they can climb a tree. Kakashi watches as his three students each try to complete the task with varying degrees of success. Wow, looks like Regina got it almost instantly. She's way better at this than
Why does this dude keep calling Sakura Regina?
those two are. Although, that's probably because between the three of them, she's got the least amount of chakra to control. But that's not fair, it still takes some skill to pull off this technique, so yeah, you go, girl. And what about Naruto? He's not so good at control, but between his own chakra from being an Uzumaki and that big old fox inside of him, he's probably got more chakra than me already. And Sasuke, his chakra's all over the place. He's too angry with it. Can't say I blame him, though. I'd be angry too if I went through what he did. God, I hope he doesn't get all revengey. Although
He does get revenge. Spoiler alert.
you know what they say, in a ninja trio of three, one person always gets revengey. Which, between the three of them, yeah, it's definitely him. The three of them finish their training and then all of them go eat dinner with Tazuna and Tsunami. Joining them is Inari, which is Tazuna's grandson and Tsunami's son. And for some reason, this little kid finds out Naruto wants to be a hero and then he just starts insulting him out of nowhere. Fine, be a hero, who cares? You're just gonna end up dead like everybody else. Inari, please, I'm just trying to build a bridge so we could keep eating. No, I hate heroes. I hate them. Sorry about that. It's cool. I was a dick when I was a kid too. Is
That's the what he said.
he always like that? Oh, things have been hard for a while, but that's a long story. Well, let's see. He lives here with you and his mom. You said you were his grandpa, so I'm gonna guess dead parents? Well, a mentor that was a father figure, but his real dad did pass away shortly after he was born, so yeah, dead parents. Called it. Everybody's got dead parents. Except you for some reason. I said I was sorry. Hey, you remember when you made fun of Naruto for being an orphan?
I'm never gonna let her hear the end of this.
We should be making fun of you because your parents are still alive. Alright.
How is that how do you make fun of someone for their parents being alive?
Alright, that's it. I've heard enough. I'm going back outside to train. And tomorrow, we're gonna get Tazuna to that bridge and make sure he builds the whole thing. Do you wanna... Yeah, fine. I'll go with him. Ooh, I wanna come too. So Naruto and Sasuke train all night until the next morning. And Kakashi lets everyone sleep in so they can be rested enough to complete the mission. But before they go, Naruto manages to get in some more training. And this time he comes to Kakashi-sensei to tell him about an encounter that he's had. Kakashi, I just met this really cute girl, but then she turned out to be a guy.
Well, yeah, that's actually the perfect way to describe what happened between he and Haku back there.
I'm sorry to hear that? Nah, don't be sorry. It's awesome. He was a really cool guy and seemed like a really nice person. Anyway, now that all my training's done, I'm ready to roll out. Let's get that bridge.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the question. Was Haku trans? Like, I'm not trying to start it like anything, but it's a valid question worth asking. So I'm just asking it. Just asking questions here.
Bridge build. Woohoo, let's go! Not too sure what that was about, but I'm glad he's happy. But before Team 7 leaves, Gato, the crime lord that hired Zabuza, kidnaps Tsunari's mom, Tsunami. So Naruto goes after Tsunami while Kakashi, Sasuke, and Regina all protect Tazuna as he gets to the bridge. And while they're all walking on the bridge, suddenly mist comes out of nowhere. That's weird. This kind of looks like the mist that was with Zabuza. Yeah, I wonder why. What the... Zabuza? How... Oh, this kid's with you? That's right, this is Haku. He's a prodigy. I've raised him since he was a kid, and he would kick your student's ass.
Oh, that's really confident.
Which student? Doesn't matter. All of them, one of them. Haku will take the strongest one. Well, I do have a potential school shooter that needs to work on channeling his rage into something other than his classmates. What do you think, Sasuke? Sure, whatever, I'll fight him. How strong can he be? And right as Sasuke says this, Haku activates his jutsu and surrounds himself and Sasuke with his ice mirrors. Hello? You okay in there, Sasuke? What's happening? It's so cold in here. Yeah, I think that's a Kekkei Genkai. What? It's like a thing only he can do. It's like a jutsu that can't be copied. What does that mean? It means you should awaken your Sharingan, because if you don't, you're probably gonna die. Well, how do I do that?
Yeah, this is where Sasuke awakens his Sharingan, although it's kind of mean to put that amount of pressure on him.
How the hell would I know? You just turn it on. I don't know. What? My Sharingan is always activated. I don't know how do you turn it on because mine's never off. Okay, seriously, be honest. How do you have that eye? Are you a grave robber? No, look, you should be worried about your own eyes right now, all right? Now shut up and put all your chakra in your eyes. What? Take your chakra and focus as much of it as you can into both your eyes, just like how we did with the tree, but like way more intense. That sounds incredibly unsafe. Nah, you'll be fine probably, just do it. While Kakashi and Sasuke are arguing, Naruto finally returns and joins the fight against Haku. Don't worry guys, I'm here to save the day. Whoa, what the hell? What are we doing? What's going on? You broke in here and you didn't even have a plan for how we're gonna get out? Honestly, I thought the bridge would be built by now. What is going on? What are all these mirrors? And is that Zabuza? Is Kakashi-sensei fighting a ghost? Is that Naruto? Naruto, put your chakra in Sasuke's eyes.
Ew, like, why did that sound dirty for some reason?
Okay. No! Alright, fine. I'll try it with my own chakra. Finally. Alright, good luck, boys. And remember what I taught you about teamwork. And stay alive. So Kakashi and Zabuza continue their fight as Zabuza practices a new way of fighting the Sharingan by keeping his eyes closed. Come on, man. This is childish. You know I don't need to look into your eyes to copy your jutsu. Nor do I need to copy your jutsu at all to beat you. Oh, I'm sure you'd like me to think that. But if I were you, I'd worry less about me and more about your students. They're gonna need way more than a Sharingan to beat Haku. You sense that chakra, don't you? You must be pretty scared for them both right about now. To be honest, I'm pretty sure one of them is too angry to die, and the other... Sasuke! No! An explosion of red chakra erupts from the ice mirrors, and the visage of a red fox appears. What the hell was that? Yeah, the other one has a nine-tailed fox sealed inside of him. So, what?
Yeah, that's messed up.
What? Yeah. So that's just a nuclear bomb cosplaying as a child. Pretty much. Every day we just kind of wake up and hope to God the fox doesn't get out.
But that is basically what they do every day.
I was honestly thinking that he would have gotten out already, but he's kept himself together all this time. Looks like you guys finally broke the seal, though. So as Naruto rages on, Kakashi keeps up the assault against Zabuza until he finally managed to back him into a corner. But before he manages to deliver the finishing blow, he is stopped by Haku again. But this time he's thrown himself in front of the wounded Zabuza before Kakashi can get to him. What the... Why? That's him, Kakashi, the pretty girl that turned out to be a pretty boy.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, but this part was really shitty when Haku threw himself in front of Zabuza to save him because it was just an unnecessary sacrifice. He didn't need to die.
Boy, it's... Oh. Oh my god. Kakashi falls back as Zabuza attempts to keep up the attack. It doesn't last long though, he's still no match for Kakashi. But soon afterward, Gato arrives at the end of the bridge with all of his men. Apparently he figured if you want something done right, you better do it yourself.
Okay, seriously, did the movie ever mention exactly why Gato didn't want this bridge built, or was it just like like trying to impede progress for the love of the game? Like, what was going on here?
While he's walking over to them, he comes across Haku's body, and frustrated that he paid them to do a job they couldn't get done, Gato starts to kick Haku. Hey, Zabuza, ain't that your boy? You just gonna let that happen to him? Leave me alone. In the game of ninjas, you either win or you die. Everyone knows that. Haku knew that. He served his purpose until he couldn't, just like I did. It's messed up, man. You raised him, picked him up off the streets, and was there for him his whole life. Would you even care? Even just a little bit? He loved you. Hey, answer me. Shut the hell up. Don't say another word, you little pineapple. Who said I didn't care? That's just the way the ninja world is. You use people and you get used. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing I could do about it. But right now, at the end of my life, there is one thing I can do. This one's for you, Haku! The Demon of the Mist runs through about a dozen of Gato's men before he gets rid of Gato himself. With their boss dead, the rest of the henchmen from the Land of Waves get scared off pretty easily. With all of the fighting over, Zabuza has one final request for Kakashi. He asks if he can pick his body up and place it next to Haku so that he can spend his final moments of life with him. No,
Oh, that's nice. It still fucks Zabuza though. I hate that guy.
feelings, right, Kakashi? Nah, it was just a mission, I get it. Let's get you over there to Haku. Still, the copy ninja Kakashi of the Sharingan. You're really not as tough as the stories make you out to be. You're just mad I have more names than you do. Right? Seriously, you should try to be Hokage one day. You've got the names to back up your claim to the throne. Thanks, but I don't think so. What do you mean? It's not for me. Being the Hokage sounds like a job meant for people who are way more qualified than I am. I'm comfortable just protecting who I can when I can. I don't want it. Oh my god. The King of the North. He's just like John.
Don't do that. No crossovers here. Let's not bring Game of Thrones into this.
No. The snow starts to come down on the unfinished bridge while Zabuza spends his final moments looking at Haku and thinking about all the time they've shared together. Touched by having met these two ninja, Naruto, Kakashi, and the others decide to give them both a proper burial. And it's there that Naruto reflects on everything that's happened. Kakashi-sensei, yeah? Was Zabuza right when he said ninjas are meant to just be tools for someone else to use? Well, you always have a choice, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not that far off, unfortunately. That's stupid.
It was nice how honest Kakashi always was with these kids, though.
Right? Like, I want to be a ninja, but I still want to have fun and hug my wife every now and then. That's what I be saying all the time. I'm gonna
What are you talking about? You don't have a wife, Kakashi.
find my own ninja way. One that doesn't make me turn into an edgelord that pushes the people who love him away. Amen to that, Naruto. Amen to that.